Вечером жарким горит небосвод, улицы все заливая лучами, солнце над башнями кремлевскими встает, и к Маяковской спешит с москвичами.
Здравствуй, столица, здравствуй, Москва, здравствуй, московское небо, сердце у каждого эти слова, там далеко ты уверены.
Здравствуй, моя столица, здравствуй, Москва.
Утро ведет нас дорогой прямой, светлой дорогой весеннею новой, к центру бурлящему, кипящему волной, сдвигленным конем на площадь светлого. Здравствуй, столица, здравствуй, Москва, здравствуй, московское небо, сердце у каждого эти слова, так далеко ты уверены. Здравствуй, моя столица, здравствуй, Москва.
Как ты прекрасен и как ты хорош, в шуме своем удивительный голос, слово заветное, приветное найдет, когда Москва тебе близок и дорог.
Здравствуй, столица, здравствуй, Москва, здравствуй, московское небо, сердце у каждого эти слова, так далеко мы уедем. Здравствуй, моя столица, здравствуй, Москва.
С нами легко. Онлайн-радио. 101.
Сколько раз мы с тобою встречались, расцветающий светлой весной, час заката с тобой мы расстались, мы так просто расстались с тобой. Но чего так больно сердце стало, я любви со мной говорил, и может быть мне только показалось, что ты сейчас, что ты меня Сколько раз загорались закаты, сколько роз расцветало весной, но сегодня вдруг нежный, вдруг прежний, снова здесь, снова рядом со мной. Так отчего так больно сердце жалость, о прошлом ты со мной не говорил, и, может быть, мне только показалось, что ты всегда, что ты всегда меня одну закатом с тобой мы расстались, мы так просто расстались с тобой.
Колышется даль голубая, не видно нигде берегов. Мы с детства море, о море мечтаем, о дальних огнях маяков. Летят белокрылые чайки, привет от родимой земли. И ночью, и днем, в просторе морском стальные идут корабли. Манит нас простор величавый, с могучей стихией борьба. Написано золотом, золотом славы, на ленточках наша судьба. Летят белокрылые чайки, привет от родимой земли. И ночью, и днем, в просторе морском стальные идут корабли. И если опять над морями завьется сражение дым, мы знаем, что Родина, Родина с нами, а с ней мы всегда победим. Летят белокрылые чайки, привет от родимой земли. И ночью, и днем, в просторе морском стальные страшный бой, и тут уверенно полки, готов на страшный бой, и так фронтовики. Черная рука. Расставим мы в боях ответным качеством полков. И бывало радостно легко.
I just took away the music so I can give you an example. Yeah, I understand how it can seem daunting to learn all the signs, but trust me, it's not as complicated as it sounds, and helps a lot. No environmental damage. It's good. Money. Let me pay the fees. 2,000. But yeah, I don't have insurance anymore because after you buy the first license to own a second locomotive, you don't get insurance anymore. But yeah, I'm gonna take another job, but I'm just going to give you an example here. This was the last science that I learned, and it helps so much. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's way over there. Like in the entrance of every station, there's gonna be signs that tell you which side has numbers from what to what. Like it says 5 to the right, 5 to the left. So I know that from the middle here it's gonna be 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, and to the other side it's gonna be 4, 3, 2, 1. So I don't need to open the map. Like I was going backwards here and I had to go to the first one. So I know that the first one is to the left because it says here. Also, the numbers are just how much is the limit for speed. So here is 60. So you actually add a 0. So if you see 10, is 100. So it says that here is 60, the limit. And this here shows you that is no difference in the terrain. Like it's gonna keep 60, but here it says that it's gonna have a fork with 0.3 meters. It's just 300 meters. It's gonna have a fork there. And there's no change in the terrain. So if this line, there's the tutorials, manuals actually. Signs. Like yeah, I told you to look at the manuals, and I know not everyone loves manuals. I love manuals, and this game has all the manuals. And while I'm saying that, I'm like, I'm not going to find the sign that I want to show you. Yeah, it's gonna take a while, but we're gonna make a trip now, and I can show you all the signs across the tracks. Like you don't even need to worry about anything if you know the signs, pretty much. Like you just control the speed. Yes, ask close the menu here. Like if you know all the signs, all you need to do is sit back and adjust the speed. So the signs are going to tell you when there's when the track is going uphill, when the track is going downhill. So you know Like maybe it says that the speed limit is 60, and you're like, oh, I am at 60 kilometers, so I don't need to do anything. But if the sign on the bottom says that's gonna be uphill, like, and then there's a number that shows you how much percent is going uphill, you know that if you don't give up more gas, you're gonna start to lose speed because you're going up, and maybe you're hauling a big thing full of metal. Like, it's gonna take a while for the train to pick up speed. So the sign says to you, put gas on, because it's gonna be uphill, you know. And maybe it's downhill, and then the sign is basically saying, slow down, because if you are 60 and it's downhill, you're gonna go faster than 60. Let me see. What did I just put there? Metal beams. So, deliver steel rails. Yeah, I think it's this one. Sadly, it doesn't show me the numbers of the cargos, but I didn't do 5. Also, see the time bonus, train value, and train mass, where I told you where you need to see the how many tonelads, how many tons the cargo you're moving has. So like this one is 285, and then if you come to the manual of the trains here, the one I'm using is this one, DE248, 480. There's even the little drawing there to show you. So you see here the load rating. If it's raining and it's 2% uphill, it only goes 250 tons. If it's sunny, 2%, 300 tons. If it's flat, to 1200 tons. But almost never the land is always flat, so you need to take in consideration that pretty much 250 tons when it's raining is what this locomotive can take. So this job here is 171. I can take this one. This one is 285, so this is a risky one, because if it rains, I'm done. Like, depending on where I'm going, it's gonna be really hard to maintain control if it's downhill, and it's gonna be harder to go uphill. This one is 171 as well, so it's easy. 224, this can do as well. And this is shunting, so you don't leave the station, so it doesn't matter that much, the train mass. Like, you can do a shunting of 1000 tons because you're not going to leave the station, so it's gonna be flat. This is 5. Oh no. Holy shit, this is 570. Yeah, this is a long one, and this is a very heavy one. It's 180 meters, but it pays 31,000, and if you do on time, you even get more. But yeah, that's gonna be there because I can't do that. This one is also easy to do, but I wanna take the beams that I just shunted there, and I'm thinking that maybe I did 3, but there's a job here for 5 to Harbor and Town. Harbor and Town is there, and I am over here, and it's pretty much downhill from here to here. Like, you just go down, 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 down. So it's easy. This one, I would say, it's gonna give more money. Yeah, it's not all of the ones are the ones that I picked up, but It's all on the B10 track, which is the one that I did over here. B1 or B10. Yeah, B10 I think. 12, 20, 10. And yeah, this 078. This is not even the one that I need to take. I don't have to take this one. Yeah, I think I took all the beams that I didn't make. This is 738, it's not here as well. 034. Yes, this is the first one. So this is gonna be the second one, yes. The third one, yes. Fourth. And the final one, 201, yes, okay. So I need to go south, which is there. I know already, but we can always look at the combats. So north is there, so there is pretty much south, like south is over there, but this is south, because what matters is here, north or south. So I need to go over there to go to harbor here. So I don't need to take all the flat cars in front. I can just go all the way around. I just need to take the car to the round turn thing. I don't know the exact name of that thing, where you pretty much flip the locomotive. So I can go forwards, backwards from where I'm now. Or am I already? Oh no, I'm already looking towards the south. So I don't need to do that actually. I just need to go to the other side. And another thing, you said you never did shunting, which is just moving cargo around. But whenever you do, always leave the middle part empty. Like, because sometimes the job that requires you to take one cargo from a place where there's 2-3 flat cars in front, so you need to take out those flat cars and put them elsewhere. Never put on the middle one, so you're always sure that any station that you're going through, the middle track is empty. And if you leave something in the middle, then you won't have an empty track to go by. Like, if you just... Like now, I need to go from here to the other side. And the middle one is empty, so I can do that. Like, a bad shunting job, it's pretty much if you just leave stuff around. Because if this was multiplayer, like we were talking before, like imagine if I'm doing shunting and you're going on a trip, and then where you're going to pick up flat cars, there's one of these big ones because I was doing shunting and I just left it there. And then you're gonna be like, hey, you need to take that out. So even though it's a single player game, you need to keep that in mind for organization purposes as well. But yeah. So we are good to go. What I need to do... Turn on the engine. Out the handbrake, and we're just going to move to the other side of the tracks. And like I said before, this is not a good locomotive to do trips. Like this job that I'm going to do, this locomotive can do, but it's not comfortable. Not as much as the big locomotives in this game like to do big jobs, because there's certain mechanics they have. Like the one locomotive that I had on another save. Let me just wait a moment here so I can pay attention. Just a second. Yeah, the middle one. This is also noisy. This little locomotive, the connection between the speedometer. Do you need to buy the trains? Yes. You'll buy the licenses for them. There's 2 trains that you buy the license and you do not own them. It's this one. You start with the license for this one, and you can buy the license for another one, which is like this one, but it's not electric. It's coal. So you can't spawn them because they're not yours, but you have the license to drive them. And every station you're going to find one of these, so you can always have one of these to drive in any station. But the big locomotives you need to buy. And what I was saying about this one, like the engine on this one is tightly connected to the wheels. So anytime you speed up, you're going to be forcing the wheels in that moment to speed up. So like I can't, if I do this, here is gonna, okay. Here is actually working. But if I had cargo with me and you try to accelerate all the way, you blew up a fuse, because the engine is going to forcibly try to rotate the wheels. Yeah. And then you're just going to blow fuses because of that. So you need to be very aware of how much. See, there is an N meter here. If I put more, see, if I put all the way, yeah. When there's nothing like this, it's fine. But it's something you need to be aware of. Yeah, pretty much. And the difference, the main difference, like between this piece of junk and the first big locomotive that you can buy, is that the ratio from the engine to make the wheels spin actually has a friction oil that do that. So if you just speed up, you're not going to directly force the wheels to spin. That locomotive starts to spin a disc that frictions against another disc, and when the oil gets hot, starts to spin the wheels. Like, it's a very specific mechanic, so you're never going to blow up anything if you just crank the speed all the way, because first it needs to start frictioning those inside wheels with oil, and when the oil gets hot, the friction starts to pull over the wheels. So it's much more comfortable to do big trips with that engine because of this mechanic. That makes it easier to adjust the speed. That makes it easier to adjust the brakes because everything has a delay. Let's say like that, it's almost like a delay because you need that oil to do the friction for you, but it's much more comfortable to drive. Like you drive it and you're like, oh, okay, this one is made for long trips. And you drive this small one and you're just like, oh my god, I'm going to Derail. Okay, here I need to separate the ones that I don't need. 338, this one is here. This one 786 is here. 697, and I think that's 201, so I need to come here. 338, so this is gonna be 034, yes, so I need to disconnect this. They are disconnected. Okie dokie. I just need to release the brakes. Also, just for interesting facts, this red thing that you need to connect here are the brakes. See? When you connect and you release the air comes all the way from the locomotive and pass through all the flat cars so they can brake together. So you have two types of brakes. You have the locomotive brakes just on the front, and you have, see, there's two brakes here. One of them brakes all the flat cars together. Here is where you can cut out the brake to them. If I just cut out like, oh my god, the frame rate. The train is just not going to move because everything is braking, and now the air is flowing again. Why is the frame rate so bad? This game. Okay. Okay, so it's connected, everything is ready. The frame rate still is okay. So now we need to check the order, and it's telling me to pick up these tracks here and go to Harbor and Town, and I need to deliver them to the E8I track. And that's pretty much it. So there's a license that you can buy to be able to change all the signs from the map. Bad Head knows about this one already. So after you buy the license, you open this route map and you can see you can change all the signs. So I'm here and I'm going down. So if I come here I wanna go to the left. So I come to the left. Here I'm joining behind the sign. When you go from the little ball down, you're entering the sign, and when you're entering through the line and going out of the little ball, you're leaving the sign. So it doesn't matter because the sign is going to adjust to whenever I'm going. So here I want to go left. Here I want to go left as well, so I go like this. Here doesn't matter. Here I want to go left. Otherwise, if I go right, I go down here. So I keep left here. Here doesn't matter. Here I go left again. Here I go right. Here doesn't matter. Here I go left. Here doesn't matter. Okay, then I'm gonna arrive in the station. So I open the map station, and this manual here breaks the FPS of the game because it's huge. See, it's so here's Harbor and Town. From knowing that here it's showing north and south, so I know that I'm coming from here. But if you don't know, like, wait, am I coming from up or from the left? You can open the world map because it gets really clear that I'm coming from the left and not from the top, because the top goes all the way to the top. Because the route map may be unclear. It's not unclear, but sometimes can be unclear. And the station map doesn't show where it goes when it comes from these places. Okay, so I need to deliver on the E8I. So inside the station, the E platform is here. So I'm coming from here, I go to the left, doesn't matter, I go to the left, I go to the left, doesn't matter, I go to the left, I go to the left, I'm gonna arrive in the E platform. Then I just scroll down Harbor and Town until the E platform. And I'm going through here. I need to go to 8I, which is here. So in the platform, I will go to the right, and then I will go to the right, and then I go to the right, and then I'll go to the left. Then I'm gonna get inside 8I. Yeah, it's an I think. Yeah. So all see the FPS blows away when the station map is open. And then it stabilizes after a while. My PC is horrible as well. Anyways, so now yeah, you just need to think about the lines and the dots. Like, always try to position yourself. I mean, in real life. Or sometimes I use my hand just to start. Like, I know I'm going down here. So I know that this is left and this is right. So if I'm coming down, I wanna go right or I wanna go left. And even me doing this now, and I'm like, okay, I'm set, everything is right. And then out of nowhere, I'm on the other side of the map because I was so sure I changed all the signs that I didn't double check on the way, and it just went on the wrong direction. Like, yeah, it's not easy sometimes. But yeah, after I'm sure that everything is ready, we can go, and pretty much all I'm going to need to worry about is speed, and that's it, because all the lanes are changed. Everything is already positioned in a way that is going to make the trip go to where I need to go. The camera has two modes. There is a mode where you change the whole camera, and if you press Alt, there is a mode where you can access anything you're looking with your mouse without changing the camera. So I can sit here in the invisible chair, position the camera, change to this, and just drive the train. As simple as that. This is a heavy cargo. And then of course you need to keep an eye on all of this. But for each locomotive there's a tutorial. Like, you can do tutorials for all of the locomotives. pretty much all the systems. And it's a game that you normally you're gonna be on the same locomotive for a long time, unless you want to change locomotives all the time. But pretty much you're gonna get comfortable with the locomotive that you're using. That's the idea, at least. Like, maybe this looks a lot, but it's not. Oh, look, there's the sign going down. I forgot I was going to show you the signs, Bedhead, but I'm going to pay attention on the signs now. So that tells it's 60 kilometers, and I am going barely 20, so I can push. It's not showing that's going up, down, nothing, so I can pretty much just put a lot of pressure. There's another station there. Yeah. And the double checking that I said is like, oh, there's another station there. Let me open the map and see, oh, maybe it's this one, or is this one, because I'm coming down, I'm going up. So it's actually this one. Yeah. See, here is 80 and it's 1.8 going up, and it's going uphill 1.8. I don't remember what the 1.8 means, but it's pretty much how much. Like in Railroads Online they use percentage. Here I don't remember what the number means, but pretty much just how much is gonna go up or down. After a while you'll take a feel for it. Like here, it's still 80 and still going 1.3 up, because from the left to the right the line is going up on the little sign under the speed. And I'm barely doing 25 kilometers because this is the thing that I'm that I'm driving. Hopefully it doesn't rain. It's always fun, but not really, because you need to put sand on the tracks. Here's the sander. If I don't put sand on the tracks, the wheels are going to spin and you won't be able to stop, and you won't be able to go forward. Here it's going to 90, but this arrow means that it's gonna be less than 90 in front of me, which is already here, 60. So that sign before just tells you it's 90 now, but it's gonna go down. So it's 60 now, 16, 60. And I'm going to the left. I'm still at 30, so I don't need to worry. Oh yeah, the more you play, like, just you don't need to memorize everything I'm saying. I'm just saying so everyone that's watching knows, but like, the more you play, the easier it gets. This is 5 and 12. That's another type of sign. Here's 5 with a small uphill. That one that showed 5 and 12, I don't know why it was showing 5 and 12, because we weren't inside the station, so I need to check what that sign was. I'm not 100% on signs yet, seems like. So I'm going to the left, and there it tells me it's 50, and it's going down. You see the small sign? It's going down from the left to the right, and it's minus 0.5. So you see the speed's going up because it's downhill. Like I told you, from up here to Harbor Town, it's pretty much downhill. It's where I derailed my first drive, because I was really fast and I didn't know the signs. So we're going left here, and the signs say that it's not going to change. The landscape is gonna be like the same, and it's 70, so I can just pump up the gas again, because this locomotive only goes to 90, and it will never go 90 with this cargo load. So I only need to worry about not derailing, and you're usually going to derail when there is a curve and you're above the speed limit. Here it's 80, and this sign is saying that it's going to go up, not hill, but the speed. So probably it's gonna be 100. So the sign is saying go 80, and if you need, keep pushing further, maybe 90. And here it's 10, so it's 100 and still going up. So it's telling me keep going up. Without the signs, you're just going to, I don't know, eyeball it and go from fuel, and yeah, you're going to derail. I mean, eventually someone could do without the signs. See, it's 120 and going down in meanings of speed. So even though I'm only 60, I'm just going to stop the engine and let it rip. Now it's 100 and wants to go less than 100, and you see the speed is going up because we are going downhill, and the speed is going back down actually. Sometimes it looks downhill, but we are not actually going downhill. That's why the signs are very important. 80. We are at 55, so I know I won't derail, you know? Like if the limit is 80 and I'm doing 50, I'm safe, like it's fine. And the signs really just work to tell you what's gonna be in front of you, so you have time to adjust the train speed, because it's not like a truck that you can stop right away. This is 70, and that's nothing. We are at 50 now. Like a big locomotive with a lot of train flat cars is gonna take like 30 seconds to slow down. So you need to know many meters behind where you actually need to start going, slowing down. Still 80, so we can speed up. And the signs are pretty much that. You don't have more signs. Like the one that I said, I don't know what it is. Doesn't matter, I think, because it's not speed. It's not anything that has to do with that. I think it's just information about the stations. Yeah, it's getting dark. We can still throttle up. We're going 50 again. There's no change. I'm playing realistic, so I can't go on third view, but if you're playing normal or any other difficulty, you can look outside of the train. I only have this camera because it's realistic. It's 60, no, it's still 50. It's wobbling. There, 60 and has a torque in the path. So I don't wanna get to 60. I'm just going to let the locomotive drive itself without any gas. And you see how this one wobbles a lot because it's a very small shunting locomotive. We're going to the right, and that is 70, and it's going down. So here is 60. If it's 70 and it's a downhill, I don't even need to put gas here because it's downhill. I just need to watch the limit, which is 70. If the train starts to go more than 70, probably it's going to derail. There, it's 40 here, but it's going down. So we need to push the brakes here because we are way over 40. Now we are 40, pretty much. And since it's downhill, I don't need to worry about speed. See, it's picking up speed because it's downhill. Now it's 70 and it's not downhill anymore, so I can throttle up. And like after you've done the same trip a couple of times, you get used to where the signs are, so it's fine. Like here is 60, we are at 40. There's a tunnel here. We can do a little horn in the tunnel. We are at 50, so I need to brake and take out the gas maybe. So we maintain 50, yes. Now I take out the brakes. I just let the train go and keep an eye on the speedometer. And we are fine. 60. And it's gonna go down, so we're probably getting close to the station. Or to a place where you need to turn and slow down much more. See, it's 40, but it's gonna go up. I'm at less than 40 and I can throttle up. Because I know it's gonna be more than 40 on the next sign. That's why I love train games and like this game in general. There is the whole shunting part that I did first, which is just putting cargo on different places. But this part is really amazing because you just need to pay attention. You need to confirm the route that you're doing, confirm that all the signs are right, and pay attention on the signs in the middle of the track. And that's it. There's a big river here. It's nighttime so we can't see, but yeah, there's a big river here. And there's the station over there. We can see lights are, oh, it's been taking up speed because it's downhill. There's 60 over there with a fork. And here is where I derailed the first time, I think. If there is going left here, yes, and there's a tunnel, yes. 40. We are at 40. Yeah, here's where I derailed the first time. I just went straight here and crashed everything because I didn't know the signs and I was just going God knows how. And then I was like, okay, I need to look at the manual and look at the signs and learn how to drive a train, pretty much. And then after I did that, the game became much more fun and rewarding and easier. That's why I'm playing on realistic difficulty. Like, driving is not hard compared to easy difficulty, it doesn't change. The only thing that changes is how much money you get, how much money you need to pay if you crash, if you can teleport around, if it shows you on the map, stuff like that. The driving is pretty much the same. Oh yeah, we're getting to the station. The frame rates are going shitty. We are very fast, more than we can go. It's 40 here. So we go down to 40. This is a big place. We are still behind 40. Yeah, this is a very big station. There's a lot of things to do here, a lot of cargo to put, and a lot of things to push. You can even see, like, from the map here, it's a big place. You can even put the map like here. You can attach stuff to the train when you have your own locomotive, so if I want the map to be here, I can attach the map there. If you buy tape and attach stuff, you can customize the inside of the truck, the train, with things that you want to see. There's things to buy on the shop to put inside the locomotive. I didn't explore much of that, but yeah, we are getting to where we need to go. It's on E80I, and I think it's there. Or maybe not. I don't want to look at the map again, so we're just gonna see what number and what letter this here is. I can see. I still can see. This is E. Yes, this is where the FPS drops again, but this is where I need to go. 80I is over here. It's empty, thankfully. And we made it, like, pretty much. We just need to stop the locomotive and comply with what the job asks. Oh, these are nice. Oh, yes. The frame rate, bleh. Also because I'm live streaming and yeah. Frame rate 20 FPS per second. But anyways, I can just push the brakes here. This one here, which is the handbrake. And the FPS is normal again. Fuel cutoff. We can turn off the lights. We can cut the brake air. We can turn off all the electrics. And that's it. The fan we can turn off even though it's already off. And then we check. It's always the same, but it says here to complete the order, insert this booklet in the nearest order validator. Delivered cars must all be at the destination track. They are all at the destination track with at least one handbrake applied. And to cancel the order, you can throw it on the trash. So I need to uncouple them, close the airflow, take out this and this and this, and one handbrake must be applied. Okay, so one of them has handbrake. This is what is needed. Since this is not my locomotive, I don't need to even take it from here. If I want to leave it here, I can just leave it here. And now I need to find the office. I can look at the map to see where it is. It shows, but I want to look around. The office has a green light on top, so it's pretty easy to see. I can let me actually do something here instead of walking around. See, the middle one is empty. Like I said, the middle one always needs to be empty. I can come here and ask for a work train. Yep. So you can move around instead of walking. This is just a little confusing to use sometimes. I don't remember what is the button that does it automatically. But let's see. Here. Nope. You need to manually crank it, but sometimes it keeps going back. See, no. Go over there. Yes. There it is. The green light. Oh my god. What the hell? Too fast, too dark. Don't do that. Then you can just remove the work train. You don't need to be sorry, Beth's head. As far as I was concerned, you were there, just not talking. It's the service car. You can call up a service car, which is just a small little car, so you can move around instead of having to walk. This is the green light from the office, station office. And we are here. There's a pin here to confirm. Yes, we are here. There's a lot of jobs here, like I said. This place is huge. And then we take the order. Everything seems to be in order. Yep. I got 80,000 from a bonus, so 26,000. Well done. No damage. Perfect. We can just throw it on the trash, take the money. And hello, now I have 60,000. Let me pay the fees. Which is, I think, always a fixed 2,000. Which is pretty much just for the cost of running the thing. Yes, it's still copay because you have insurance, and I can even buy a train now because I think I have how much I have. The DH4 costs. You first need to own train link to... Okay, so I can't buy this one yet. I need to buy this one first. Then I need to put my wallet here. And confirm. Congratulations. This license grants you access to orders of any car amount. Beware of total train mass exceeding your locomotive's capability. Yeah, that's where you look at the mass here, and if the train you want can take it. Now I don't think I have money to buy. Nope. Unless I buy another one. Actually, the last time I bought the DH4, and this one S06S S060 is another one that you can buy, but you don't actually buy the train. You just buy the license to use this locomotive if this locomotive is on the station that you are. So I could go and look around here, looking in the map to see where the locomotives spawn here. And maybe that one is gonna be there. And the FPS is bad again. But I'm going to buy... Let me see if I can buy this one, DM3. Yes, I can buy this one. This locomotive, I don't know. Congratulations, this license grants you access to all the 3-axle diesel mechanical locomotives in the Rail Valley. Use them responsibly. Wait, is this just another... license to use this locomotive, or is this mine locomotive? Oh no, I have L06, okay. Yeah. But is that the DM3? I'm a little confused right now. Because I didn't play this game like for an extended period of time. I just learned the basics and did a couple of things here and there. Let me see if I can take the train here. I can't. Oh, yeah. So I think I need to find that DM3 locomotive yet. I need to check what these licenses are, and I'm not sure. At least it's not hard to make money in the game. Like, I'm playing on realistic, and it's very easy to make money. It's like I said, the only things that really change from realistic to easy or normal, it's the ability to teleport, it's the map showing where you are. Like, I even disabled the teleport that you can do walking around because I want to just be walking. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here, so let me take the station map, which is going to tank my frame rate. That's why I don't like to use the map. But it shows here the office station is here. There's the service station here, which can have 2 locomotives and another one over there. And north is towards there, so north being towards there. Okay, and the office then was there. Now my brain is just melting trying to find where I am. Let's do that again. If I was on the office station there and there's tracks here, these tracks go where? These tracks go to G5I. So I am here. I can also check the sign here. If the signs... See, this is not the one that I'm looking at. This is one. This one. This one. This one. Nope. 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 So this must be a sign already inside the G station. See, this is... So I'm right here, so I'm inside the G station. Which is here. So if I go out of the G station, there's the office there. So the office is there, so the map is flipped. So to me to be able to go there, I just need to go walking here. I could call again from for the service small car, but it's too dark and that thing is way too scary. I prefer to just walk around. So the office is here, and since the map was flipped, I need to go over here. Or maybe it's gonna be on the other side. Yeah, I think it's on the other side of this. I just need to watch out because there's a fence here. Yep. Yeah, there's one train over there, but I think that's just the normal small one that I was just using. Let's see if there's bigger ones on this station. Which seems like the DM3 license that I bought actually don't give me a locomotive straight away, but lets me use 3 axle locomotives that are around in the game. This is obviously not that. This is just L039, which is just the normal one I was using, but I saw on the map that behind 2 trains here should be another one. Where is it? Is this a locomotive? Or is this just a bric-a-brac? I don't know. I think, yeah, this is the service station. Oh. Hello. Wow. Look at the size of that thing. I got chills. Whoa. Yeah. This is amazing. This is another one of little one. It's just another number, but it's the same little one. Also, when you have your own locomotives, you can pay for the maintenance on the office, but it's gonna be much more expensive if you pay on the office. So you actually need to bring the locomotive here and just park it here, and then you can do all of this. You just pull this lever, and if there's damage to the body, to the wheels, mechanical powertrain, the oil, sand and diesel, everything, you need to take the diesel here and put on the locomotive, and then you just come here and pay, and it's gonna be much less expensive than doing it on the office. This is the H4. This is the one that I drove before. This is the one that has the oil and the whole thing that I said about the plates having to brush against each other and the oil to get hot for it to break and to accelerate. But yeah, I don't have the license for it now. Which one is this? Yeah, I don't have the license for this one as well. This is the DE6. I never drove this one. This is even bigger than this one. This is not a very big locomotive. Like if you compare to this one, if you compare to that one. Like this is just an upgrade of the small one. Like it's, of course it doesn't look like, but like you can see the resemblance from the small yellow one to this one, compared to this one, and compared to that beast over there. Yeah, so I bought the license, but I don't have the train. If you buy the license for this one, you can spawn it anywhere because it's yours. But the other licenses I just bought. And I'm just gonna live here. And I didn't find the locomotive that I bought because it's not here. But maybe next time I can find it. I still need to get out of this place and do a job elsewhere, so